Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. We have finished the first lesson of Standard 10th History, the early trade activities. And now we are going to start with the second lesson of Standard 10th History, the age of industrialization. So before starting this lesson, let's have a quick look on what are the important topics that we are going to learn in this video. You can see the index which covers the main points. Introduction to the Industrial Revolution, definition of Industrial Revolution, domestic system of production, major factors of Industrial Revolution, inventions and discoveries, textile industry, iron and coal industry, transportation industry, communication industry and agricultural revolution. In the beginning of the lesson, it is necessary to know that Industrial Revolution has taken place in two phases. The first phase is from 1750 to 1850 and second phase is from 1850 till today. During the Industrial Revolution, the changes has taken place in the manufacturing process. The changes has also taken place in agriculture, transportation and technology. Now these changes were first witnessed in England and then they spread throughout Europe. Industrial Revolution left a permanent mark on society. Now this question is often asked for 2 marks. Why Industrial Revolution left a permanent mark on society? Answer is life changed drastically. The changes that has taken place in the life of the people were never witnessed before. Secondly, classes shifted. Earlier, feudal lords were important. Now, because of Industrial Revolution, industrialists and laborers became important. Thirdly, wealth increased. The wealth with the industrialists increased. And the fourth point, nation began assuming national identities. Here the question arises, what is Industrial Revolution? The definition of Industrial Revolution says that it is a fundamental change in the means of production, distribution and exchange of commodities which was the result of series of inventions and discoveries. It means that the changes which has taken place are fundamental. Now these changes has taken place in the means of production, distribution and exchange of commodities, and this was the result of series of inventions and discoveries. Now the word Industrial Revolution was first used by the British economic thinker Arnold Toynbee. Here is a picture of Arnold Toynbee. Now because of Industrial Revolution and the inventions of the machines, the goods are produced on a large scale. But before the Industrial Revolution, domestic system of production existed. Now what is this domestic system of production? Goods are produced on a small scale with the help of hand operated machines according to the needs of the people in the local market. This system existed before the Industrial Revolution. Industrial Revolution had completely changed the system of production. This is mainly because of the age of steam. James Watt inaugurated the age of steam. He modified the Thomas Newcomen engine. So now the human labor was replaced by the steam energy. This Industrial Revolution first took place in England and then it spread to entire Europe. Since it first took place in England, England is often referred to as the mother of Industrial Revolution. The question is often asked, why England is called the mother of Industrial Revolution? The answer is, Industrial Revolution first took place in England and then it spread to entire Europe. Now we shall see why Industrial Revolution first began in England. There are various factors of Industrial Revolution. We will see them one by one. The first factor is geographical location. Geographical location of England greatly helped the Industrial Revolution. That is, the geographical location, where it is located exactly, that location helped the England to start the Industrial Revolution. Secondly, the climate of England. The climate of England was humid, so it was favorable for the cotton textile industry. No effect of Napoleonic conflict being separated from the mainland of Europe. Since the Napoleon was fighting wars with the other European countries, but at the same time Europe was separated from the mainland and therefore there was no direct contact of Napoleonic war with England. So it means that no effect of Napoleonic conflict being separated from the mainland of Europe. And the last point, condition of England remained quite stable. Since there were no wars, the condition of England remained quite stable. Economically, England condition was stable. England was having money. And therefore, it is necessary to know this reason, the geographical location of England. helped to start the Industrial Revolution first in England? This question is often asked for 4 marks. This is very important question which is usually asked for the exam, and you have to study it. The second major factor is the availability of capital. England has made profit due to her growing trade with India and America. It means that England was having a lot of money. It has made a lot of profit by trading with India and America. And secondly, English investors possessed a capital from the Bank of England and the credit system. So, they can take a loan from the Bank of England and from the credit system. Third important point is availability of natural resource. England was gifted with the natural resources like coal, iron and mineral fuel, and this greatly helped the growth of numerous industries in Europe. Fourth factor is availability of labor. In the 18th century, the population of England had increased. This means that there was an increase in population in the 18th century. Secondly, immigration of the people to avoid religious persecution or to find employment. So, people were coming to the towns and the cities since they were getting employment. Thirdly, migration from the villages to the town due to enclosure movement. Now, what is the meaning of enclosure movement? This means that the landlords had started taking back the land from the small farmers and enclose it to form the large farms. Last point is this provided perennial source of labor. Perennial means continuous source of labor. Fifth major factor is scientific and technological knowledge. England had a number of people with scientific knowledge. It means that there were many scientists in England who were having a scientific knowledge and they were ready to experiment on it. The scientists discovered the numerous machines, and these machines were cost effective. They increased the quality of the product and they also reduced the burden of manual work. Inventions and discoveries. Here you can see the picture of steam engine. Now, this steam engine was originally invented by Thomas Newcomen. Now, this Thomas Newcomen's machine was improved by James Watt, and now this steam engine was used in the textile industry, iron and coal industry, transportation industry and many other industries. Now, we shall see inventions in the textile industry. Mechanical inventions had taken place first in the textile industry. It means that Industrial Revolution first took place in the field of textile. Secondly, numerous inventions in this field had transformed the British cotton textile industry, and therefore, England now became famous as the workshop of the world. The question is often asked, why England became famous as the workshop of the world? The answer is Industrial Revolution first took place in the field of textile, and second point, numerous inventions in this field had transformed the British cotton textile industry. There are two methods of transformation of raw cotton. Now, what are these two methods? They are spinning and weaving. This question is asked for 1 mark. What are the two methods of transformation of raw cotton into finished product? Answer is spinning and weaving. Now, we shall see what are the various machines that speeded up the process of spinning and weaving. Cotton gin, invented by Ellie Whitney. Spinning jenny, invented by James Hargreaves. Water frame, invented by Richard Arkwright. Mull, invented by Samuel Crompton. Flying shuttle, invented by John Kay. Power loom, invented by Edmund Cartwright. Now, any one of this can be asked for fill in the blank. So, you have to remember machines and the inventor who invented the respective machine. Now, we shall see what are the different machines and what are their uses. First, cotton gin. Its use is it can separate raw cotton from seeds. Second, spinning jenny. It could do the work of spinning 8 threads at the same time. Third, water frame. It can spin stronger and firmer thread. Fourth, mull. It can do the work faster than the earlier machines. Fifth, flying shuttle. It can double the amount of work a weaver could do in a day. Sixth, power loom. It speeded up the process of weaving. We have already seen textile industry. Now we go ahead to iron and coal industry. Industrial revolution would have not been possible without the use of coal and iron. Now why coal is required? Coal is required to drive the steam engine. So it acts as a fuel. And iron was required to make different kinds of tools, building bridges and ships. An Englishman, Abraham Darby, invented coke smelting process, and Sir Humphrey Davy invented safety lamp. Now the safety lamp is very important. What are the uses of safety lamp is the question which is often asked for the exam for 2 marks. Now what is the use of the safety lamp? It issued warning to the miners when the level of carbon dioxide would increase. As you know, coal mines are very deep. So when the miners go deep into the mine, it is very necessary for them to get the warning. Otherwise, they will not know when the carbon dioxide will increase. Now this safety lamp provided them warning when the level of carbon dioxide would increase. And when the carbon dioxide increases, it is danger to their life. So this lamp gave them warning to the miners when the level of carbon dioxide would increase and when there is a danger to their life. Now we shall go ahead to transportation industry. In the 18th century in England, the 3 ways were developed, such as the roadways, railways and waterways. Now we shall see roadways. Roads were developed in England during the last half of the 18th century when John McAdam discovered the new process of road building, and he called this as the McAdam's road. Now this hard surface road could tolerate the burden of large scale transportation. Here is a picture of the roadways. The next is waterways. The canals were built and the steam power was used to operate the locomotives, and this revolutionized the use of waterways as a means of transport. In 1761, the first canal was dug from Worsley to Manchester. Robert Fulton discovered the first steamboat named Claremont. Now we shall see railways. The problems which were faced for the transportation of the goods by the waterways and the roadways were overcome by the railways. In 1830, the first railway line was laid between Manchester and Liverpool. In India, the first railway line was laid down by Lord Dalhousie in 1853. Now we shall see communication industry. Long distance communication was made possible due to the inventions of the following: telephone, invented by Alexander Graham Bell; wireless telegraphy by Guglielmo Marconi; and the idea of penny post by Rowland Hills. The inventions had also taken place in the field of agriculture, which led to agricultural revolution. The changes in the condition of cultivation of land is termed as agricultural revolution. It includes many things like the introduction of the new machines, new crops, drainage of wasteland, use of fertilizers, and improvement in stock breeding. Jethro Tull started the scientific cultivation of the crop. He invented 2 machines. First is he invented seed drill, and second is horsepower hoeing machine for cultivation. Here you can see the machine invented by Jethro Tull, seed drill. Second machine invented by Jethro Tull is horsepower hoeing machine. You can see the picture of horsepower hoeing machine. Townshend invented the system of crop rotation. Different crops were grown to maintain the fertility of the soil, and this system is known as system of crop rotation. Contribution of Bakewell. Bakewell invented the scientific breeding of animals. So we can say that the new techniques in agriculture increase the quality and the quantity of the food grain. The use of scientific knowledge helped the farmers to produce more with less efforts. These new methods require large farms, and this led to the enclosure movement. Thus, a large number of farmers were displaced from their lands. They then moved into the urban areas for employment.